Wonder shall never end, my people. Trump threatens South Africa over BRICS. What's going on, guys? Hey, wahalo. Okay, You see, Donald Trump's latest remark regarding the BRICS currency and his threats towards South Africa over its participation in the emerging financial system as BRICS nations Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa push for a new shared currency. Trump warns of consequences for countries that support it. You guys know that when Trump says something, he's not a coward to go back on those things. So you should be very careful what you do. Okay, let us listen to this reporter and hear her own side of the story. Then I'll come back to read the different reaction on the comment section. Hold on, guys, let us go.
US President Donald Trump has warned the BRICS countries that if they try to create a new currency to challenge the US dollar, he will impose 100% tariffs on them. Now, in a post on his Truth Social network, Trump said that the idea of BRICS moving away from the US dollar is over. He added that BRICS countries must promise not to create a currency or they will face serious trade penalties. Now, he said, and I quote, "We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs." BRICS is a group of 5 major emerging economies, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This year, countries like Iran and United Arab Emirates and Ethiopia and Egypt has actually joined BRICS. Now, they have been talking about reducing their dependence on the US dollar, which is used in most international trade. Now, many people in these countries believe that relying too much on the US dollar is actually risky. But Trump, on the other hand, has made it quite clear that the US will not allow this. He wants the US dollar to powerful currency in the world, and he's threatening harsh economic measures if other countries try to challenge this. But as a black South African reporter, I honestly cannot help but feel both a sense of frustration and disbelief at the recent comments by Donald Trump regarding the BRICS nation. Trump's stern warning to the BRICS countries that they must commit to not creating a new currency or risk facing 100% tariffs is quite frankly a true reminder of the way global power dynamics are tilted in favor of the US. Now, I'm sure there are many people who would argue, right, that Trump is simply protecting the US interests, but the reality is that this kind of economic bullying is a reflection of the deep inequalities that persist in the global financial system. I mean, the US dollar has long been the dominant global currency, but that dominance doesn't just come from economic might or stability. It actually comes from a history of control, from Bretton Woods agreements to the imposition of sanctions of countries that attempt to challenge the dollar's role. Now, here in South Africa, a country that is part of the BRICS group, we've actually witnessed firsthand the struggles of emerging economies to break free from the tilt grip that the US and its currency actually hold on the global market. BRICS was born, right, in part out of the desire to provide an alternative to the West economic dominance, which is a space where countries like South Africa could have a voice that wasn't dictated by the US or Europe. And yet, Trump's comments only serve to reinforce the power imbalances that continues to benefit the US at the expense of countries in the global south. And let's not forget, right, that the talk of the de-dollarization, especially within BRICS, has intensified in recent years. I mean, after all, why would countries like South Africa and Brazil or Russia continue to be forced into a system where they are dependent on a currency that is actually controlled thousands of miles away?
Now, you have listened to her own side of the story, right? See, let me tell you something. In as much as I do not, support people forcing other people to do what they don't want, what Trump is basically doing is to protect his own country. His own country. And if South Africa feels that, this particular dominance is not giving us fairness, is choking us and all that, they can decide to do what they want to do with their own new BRICS. I don't know if you understand. If the countries that makes up BRICS feels that, okay, even if Trump threatens them, he's not going to add anything or remove anything from them, then they should go ahead. But this whole thing was not targeted at South Africans alone. It was targeted at the 5 countries that makes up BRICS. So when I saw the headline, Trump threatened South Africa over BRICS currency, I just saw that it was something they were trying to move the South Africans to come watch it. So basically, I don't know your thoughts on the comment section, because this is what I feel. Everybody goes into power to protect their own territories. Will I say what Trump did is wrong? I can't say it's wrong. I can't say it's right. But if you feel that you don't need the US, then don't bother about the sanctions and whatever it is they want to put on you on trade and whatever terror, whatever they have planned to do. Don't look at those things as a main factor. Go ahead and do your this thing, because dollarization is something that has affected most economies. Because I tell you this for free, the Nigerian economy is largely, I would like, which word should I use? Is largely dollarized. Yes, it's largely dollarized, and the thing is, because dollar is what is internationally accepted, so it's a legal tender in most countries. Like, even though we don't use it to buy things, you could say, some people pay in dollars. There's a friend of mine who did she did sales. She sells ready to wear, and all her friends that came there paid in dollars. They paid her in dollars, because the dollar is also a legal tender in Nigeria. So it's not just the countries in BRICS, but other countries also in Africa use dollar as their, even YouTube, all these social media platforms, they pay in dollars. So basically, that is just why I think Trump is doing what he's doing to protect his son. Okay, so let us go to the comment section. Someone say threats just further the move for BRICS to move forward. Threats just further the move for BRICS to move forward. I don't know what that person means. This one say it's over for America, and this other person say I am in America and I wish BRICS the best. And this one say Trump need to fix his own country and stop interfering in other countries. And this person said, who are these people to tell what to do and what not to do? Please, BRICS, don't stop. We need a new currency, not a criminal currency. I don't know which one is criminal. This one say it's time to diversify the economy arena. Why should nations not be allowed to pick the currency they prefer? And this one say, hallelujah, all praises to Africa. May God's full protection and the angels of war with you be with you now forever. And this one said 100 years ban on US, France, and UK currencies and businesses should be put in place to save Africa and allow Africa to become independent and self-reliant. Okay, now I understand what this person is trying to say. Like, they should put a ban on all their businesses wherever it is. Because see, the truth is, they keep saying Africa is poor, right? But allow Africa to stand on her own and see how Africa will do. Do you get? Because now you see, immediately they are pulling out from the currency in making it a legal tender in the foreign trade. It's already beginning to put a threat to our big brother, Trump. And well, like I said, let us know your thoughts on the comment section, because I can't say Donald Trump is, because if he didn't act upon hearing this, definitely people will feel he's a weak president or a weak president to be, or president-elect. So it's okay for him to fight for his own country. Then the BRICS also should stand their ground. And this one says, as an American veteran, I support the countries that have joined BRICS. The American dollar has lost its value. Everything in the United States have become extremely expensive. Wow. We get way less for our dollar, and United States has become a paper tiger. This one say BRICS has come to stay. It is long overdue. It's long overdue. This one say I hope they don't back down. And that's the thing. That's what I was just saying in essence. Like, you don't need to be afraid of the threat. If you have your acts right and you know your onions, just go out there and prosper. And this one say no empire fell and gave up without a fight. We live in the era of the downfall of the US and European empire. That is what's going on in the world right now. You guys remember there was a time even in Nigeria where a dollar was exchanging for 2 naira. That's the naira was higher, stronger than the dollar, and that is coming to pass.